Hey guys, this is Void from Void of Dust Gaming, and today I'm going to bring you another Arduin video because I like Arduin really much. And today we have a kind of special match. We've got 3 AD carries in the opposing team, and I will be facing Valheim on my lane, which is going to be some kind of special treatment for Valheim, but I felt quite confident because, as you guys may know, Arduin is really good in terms of sustainability because he's just having so much beefy armor, and that comes from his skills mainly, and that comes from the build that I'm using with Arduin, about what I'm going to talk about later on. So there we go. I am camping here in the brush waiting for Valheim to show up, and I know that he's going to have the stun, so I am coming along with my 2. For the guys who don't know Arduin or who don't play Arduin on a regular basis, the 2 gives you a shield, and that shield is kind of linked to the amount of health that you have. So the more health you get, the better, or the bigger your shield is. So that is the magic behind Arduin. That's the point where it starts to make sense to build some health items for him. As he is a tank, you want to build armor and health items anyways, so this is going to be something that you benefit most. And you can see that I have been almost killed. I was almost killed by Valheim, and here comes the double kill, which is a Mexican standoff. He killed me, I killed him, but good game here from the Valheim. He did not really... I don't think that he expected that to happen, because I think actually that he was quite confident that his stunts and the stuff would bring me down. And to be fair, if I would have been the Valheim, I would have totally used everything that I have in terms of kiting. Like I would have kited that to death. And to kite is to move around the character so that he has, because of the attack animations and stuff like that, he has a harder time on getting you. And that's something that you should always do if you're playing AD carry. Like, you should never stand, you should always move, attack, move, attack, move, attack, move, attack. And that's the stuff that you should go for, but doesn't really matter. As you can see, Arduin was able to kill Valheim here in this wonderful beginning. So I'm now going against Valheim and Yorn. That's something that you want to try to avoid, as this is not the best matchup that you can actually get. But you can also see Kali and the likes of the opposing team. They went into our jungle quite often, and now I'm level 4. And this is the point where things start to change. This is where Arduin kind of level 1, level 2, level 3, you're good at sustaining shit and stuff. But now the things get really interesting. I let him escape because I used the brush as some kind of defense mechanism. And I'm on his heels, and this is gonna be a dead Valheim, because every single time you use your stuff, you kill things, you attack things, you do damage, and you kind of auto attack things, your ult timer is reset by 1 second, and that's what makes him so fucking great. You can see 3 ults in under 1 minute. That is just something that a normal character can't really do, and your ult gives you so much mobility, as well as a stun, as well as some damage, and that's what Arduin makes kind of shine. There goes my ult again, and I get him again, and we are again on him, and here comes the next ultimate. I mean, you should learn something from the game, and this game is going to be brutal because I'm going to slay almost 15 enemies in total. Yeah, that's the stuff that I'm talking about. Yorn tries to go in, and the combination of the butterfly and me, that is just too much for him to bear. Like, what should he do about it? That is something that guys should definitely learn. Arduin is kind of mana hungry. That's what you're gonna see if you manage to play him more often. And yeah, there's a dead Kali. Tower dive. Like, I don't know what to say about it. Like, it just happened. I had to go in and I had to take some time to kill her, and that actually worked. It worked out better than I thought, guys. That's the truth here. That's the complete truth here. If you lack in armor and mana at the same time, you can try to switch one of the items in my build against the Aegis. But as I'm using a lot of runes, a lot of arcana that give me health, and you will see that in the description below. I'm posting my full build as well as my full arcana setup. And that was a missed ult. That was so bad. Fortunately, Elsu saves the day, clears the deal, and manages to go in here. That is something that's quite easy. I have to write something back here. A lot of diving potential. When you're fully built, not even when you're fully built, but even with this build at this point, I don't really care about a Murad, like, at all. So this is good. This is actually looking pretty decent, 615, which means I participated in a lot of fights as well as in getting the kills for myself. So that's pretty neat. We're doing a good job on getting the towers. Like, that's something that you can actually see here. Going to put my mobile like that. I'm not really satisfied with this. This works well, so I don't have to use my hands. That's cool. And again, it's just so cool because he dashes into you and you don't care. You don't care at all. With this build, you don't care about Murad at all. He's just someone who's there and it doesn't really matter. I mean, I have been using a lot of stuff that's actually kind of like, now I've got Frostcape. I'm using a lot of stuff which actually helps me to get into more beefiness, into more tankiness. So obviously I think I'm the one who's best suited to tackle enemies and to get enemies like that. So it's not really surprising. Dun, dun, dun. Easy Abyssal Dragon. There comes Hayate. Like, I don't want to fight Hayate in this manner, but the cool thing, and that was kind of like the bad thing for him, why in the world did he ult behind me when he was standing on the tower? Doesn't really make any sense at this point. That's like situations where you actually feel sad for people because they kind of, I don't know if it's under or overestimating one's skills or whatever that is. Like, what is Yorn doing here? I'm 3 levels ahead of him. Ally has been defeated. That's unfortunate. Now comes another dead high, I'd say. I mean, the skill set, and that's something that you have seen if you check the skills down here. I would always max the 2 first. That's like your win button. Every time you can use your 2, use it. And if you need a shield, use it. If you need more damage, use it. I mean, it gives you a shield as well as a damage bonus for the next 5 auto attacks that you're applying to enemies. So it's kind of like a shield as well as a damage tool for you. So kind of, you have to keep that in mind. Your 1 is great for initiating things. I have read from someone in the internet that he would always use, I think, 2, 1 after he ulted in. I would always do something different. I would go in and if I have the possibility, I would go in and ult. Then I would use my 1, then I would use my 2, then I would use my 1, and I would use a stun effect after that to inflict more damage, because then your 1 has to be loaded up. And that's like the problem about it. So you have to load it and then you have to unleash it, which gives enemies some opportunity or some window to kind of escape from you, and that's not something that you want to have. Again, we don't care about Murad. Murad is a person or a hero on this battlefield that doesn't really matter. There he is. Lucky him that he got ported away, otherwise I would go in here. I mean, you can see that Kali is actually doing a job on kind of like shredding a bit of my armor or my health bar, but that's not enough. Like, you can't do it like that. And now I get Murad here. Bye bye, my boy. I mean, the good thing for him is that he's able to be quite mobile by flashing around with his kind of skill things. But then I don't really care about Kali either. Here we go. Stun, stun, stun. And that was that the combo? I don't know. Did I die? No, I didn't die. But I will die. Oh yeah, that's like the complete wasted tower dive. I mean, I'm so fed at the moment that I get sometimes a little bit carried away. And then you see things like that. That's the result of this. When I get carried away to things like that. But we have 12 minutes and I'm almost full build. And that's crazy, and that was crazy as well, but who am I to judge? You have seen my action before, so I'm not really the person who's allowed to judge things like that. But 12 minutes, we really have to group now. We have to group and we have to do things right now. That is more important. Level 13. I don't know what they do here, why they fight here. But I'm just checking. And I'm ulting. And that ult was bad. But I do a shutdown with combined. That was the effect from the Frost Cave. I really like that item a lot. It gives you so much utility as well as some damage. And that's a great item for Arduin. I think it's something that works really nice. And I think, from my perspective, in the current meta, like for what I see, you can basically play everything everywhere. I think he's a solid pick. Like, he's got the stuff. He has the slow, he has the stun, he has the damage, and he got everything. So I think he's quite strong. Look how fast that tower goes down, and you can just ult in every single time that how fast that yawn was gone. Unbelievable. And now he has to wait for the respawn. I have to go out here, and but we forced the double kill to happen. Okay, that was the time where I was scared by Murad as well as the Valheim, but I did not have any health left, so of course that was a really bad situation for me. They should definitely kill that minion so that the other minions are able to go into the tower range. But my team is kind of afraid from a Murad who was able to to upload some spells and stuff. Good call from the Valheim here. That was a really good move. You want to get rid of Murad before you can kill the others, because he will just stack up on the minions. I mean, that's... If you're fighting on the tower and stuff like that, Murad is having a hard time, because he will actually have problems, because he will get on the tower or in front of the tower, he will get so much damage from all the incoming projectiles that he is probably not willing to kind of try to sneak those minions into his ult. But with this situation, when you are so close to the core tower and you have so many minions coming from different sides, Murad has actually a better time, because he can just stay there and he can just upload, unleash, upload, unleash, upload, unleash, and that's the stuff that many Murad players do. Here we have a nice couple that I have been finding in the brushes. Unfortunately, everything is just going too slow, but with my resurrection button that I have right now, and 3 kills, 3 deaths, I feel overly confident. I feel super confident to win this fight. And what I can tell, what was really nice from him, and he did a really solid job here, Hayate was completely split pushing all the time, and I think he did a pretty damn good job on that. That could have costed us the game if not Valheim would have called him all the time. I mean, I was seeing him as well, so that was that was decent, dude. Like really good job here. Now I'm losing all my minions, and I do get some damage, and I need to get out here, because otherwise two of them will kill me. That's a no-go. That's no good. I think he had some lags, because that was actually something that you would not usually do in a normal match. And I'm farming up here. Like, I don't know why okay, I hit the restore button just right now. So I just wanted to say, like, I do not understand why I was not using my restore here. But then if you're behind so much, please, guys, don't do something like that. That's just cruel. And don't miss your ults, dudes. Don't miss your ults. And yeah, did not expect them to actually do team fights here, because they did not do that for the most part of the game. But actually, it worked out quite well for them. But look at that. Like, I'm on 14-4. Like, what else can I do? I made almost half of the kills have been my kills, so I can't blame myself too much about this outcome. So I feel that I did quite a good job on this, and I feel that I know how to play Arduin quite well. And for for most of you, like, I don't even play him that much. I don't even play him that often. Like, he's actually one of my heroes that I like the most, but I don't play him that regularly. So my statistics are not that great, like just in terms of how many games I've played with him. But I have the feeling that we both connected. Like, we do have a connection, Arduin and I. So this is just something special, and yeah, I'm going to play him a lot more often, because I want to main him, because I just like his playstyle. I just hope that they are not changing any of his mechanics. Like, they can nerf him, they can buff him however they want, but from the mechanics, I'm really into this ulting, getting in, getting out stuff mechanism. I really like that a lot. So I'm just hoping that they, with all these changes that they do at the moment, I hope you guys have all seen the new battlefield. And that looks gorgeous. That's so gorgeous. That's really one of the nicest things that I've seen in mobile gaming so far. That the new field looks pretty damn amazing, and I just hope that they will continue to have Arena of Valor around here in Europe, and of course for you guys wherever you are as well. I hope that they do some fixing, because on my Galaxy Note 8 things are starting to be really bad in terms of pings and stuff like that. I really have a rough time the last days, because I want to show you guys some games, and I'm kind of capturing all of these games, and I'm pretty bad all the time, just because I have so many ping errors and stuff like that. Some MVP again, both with 30+% ranges, and I'm going to show you the build. But as I said, I'm going to put it in the description below, as I always do. 14 for 14, lovely, and here comes the statistics from the game as well. So guys, as I always say, if you like what you have seen, hit the subscribe button. I'm going to put it over there. And thank you for watching. I'm Void of Dusk Gaming. Bye bye. Have a nice day.